What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's going on with the overall market and talk about some very important developments in Israel. I'm also going to break down how this is affecting the market moving forward. But let me first say that I am not a financial planner. Take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Weeble link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Weeble and deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. Deposit $25,000 or more, and you're guaranteed 75 of them. Anyways, for the markets, I want to call out some very important things. Right now, the market's on a bit of a downtrend. We're still looking very, very bearish, and this is as a result of the news that came out. Crude oil is also going up in value. This is once again a little bit more bearish for the markets. It's up to about $86 a barrel as Israel is reportedly preparing for an attack by Iran this weekend. On top of this, the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem has restricted government employees and their families from personal travel outside of the country and also outside of other areas. On top of that, other analysts are saying that crude could go all the way up to about $100 a barrel if Iran were to directly attack Israel. Israel's on full alert right now for any possible attacks. So I'm calling this out because this is the main thing affecting the market right now. This is very serious. This is part of why the market's heavily underperforming. There's lots of fear about this event. Now, I just want to say that I'm not going to focus on borders in this situation. I just want to say this. Any innocent lives being killed in any country is horrendous. Okay, I condemn that, right? Whether it happens in Iran, whether it happens in the US, whether it happens in Israel. I want to just make it very, very clear that I have, a heart that goes out to everyone out there that's involved, women, children, families, men, and the list goes on. And it's just absolutely horrendous news. I really hope nothing like that ends up happening. So for Israel, they're on alert. We're hoping that nothing too horrendous happens. We're hoping that there isn't any attack. But so far, the threats are coming, and there is a lot of fear right now that it might end up happening. So we'll have to see what happens so far. With all this fear, the market's continuing to dip. SPY has lost the 510 support. There's a risk of it coming down to 508.5 if we lose the low of the day, and also 507 below that. So those are the two major supports to be watching for. We have very strong support at 507. We'll have to see if this holds because that's not only a pivotal level, and that's also going to be our very, very important confluence of support. I'll talk more about that in a later video. I want to make this one kind of fast, so I'm going to be kind of brief. We have resistance at 510 and also at 511.35 and then 512.5. As of right now, the chart remains bearish. We're continuing to trend it downwards. All this fear is continuing to affect the markets, and this is dragging other stocks down. Tesla's been downtrending slowly, approaching this 170 area. 170 has been our support, 170.5, and now we're just barely at this resistance at 171.6, kind of going back and forth. But Tesla is still showing a little bit of weakness. To be bullish, you want to see it break past 173, and to be more bearish, you want to see it close below 170. As of right now, it's continuing to drop, but just be careful. For the QQQ, we're also dipping a bit. We have support right over here around 437. If we lose that, watch 436 and 434. Resistance, watch 438 and 438.63. If we break that, watch this thing push up to about 440. Overall, we're looking bearish on the triple Q, especially thanks to Nvda. Nvda is sinking too, losing the 50 EMA. We're approaching the target I had at 877. If we lost it, we're very close to that. If that fails us, watch 872. Excuse me, guys, I apologize. 872, then eventually we have 864 below that. Still looking kind of weak. So that's, maintaining its structure. On Apple has been on a bit of a downtrend. It's trying to show some strength since Apple's outperforming thanks to bullish news. But like I said before, we have 176 as resistance, 175 as support. Apple could still come back down a little lower. If we lose that 175 area, there's going to be a drop to 174, then 172. Apple is still not extremely strong. It's showing some resilience, but I just want to note that the situation is not helping. For others out there like Supermicro, we were trying to rebound and we got a big rejection, losing the 50 EMA at 920. Now we're coming down to about 900. We're barely a little bit below that. So if we lose this support and continue to sink, we could go all the way down to about 882. So there's a risk of more downside on Supermicro. Even SOFI is coming down amidst all this news. We've lost 7.5. We're coming down to about 7.25 most likely. Could be a little bit more downside. Coinbase is coming down a bit. We're going to be looking at support at 245. If we lose that, we could be coming all the way down to about 242. So just be careful. It's looking a little bit weaker, a little bit more bearish. For Amazon is also kind of sinking a little bit. We have 185 as our support. If we lose that 185.5 area, we could be dipping all the way down to 183.5. And we have resistance at 186. So overall, we're still looking a little bit more weak on Amazon. We're trying to base at 185, so watch it kind of shuffle around here a bit, but there is a little bit of weakness. Meta is also showing some weakness, losing the 200 EMA. Going to be looking at support around 507 and also 510, which is not that strong. We have resistance at 513, but we're still looking a bit more bearish overall. The VIX is trying to break out, looking more bullish. It's on a big uptrend. It's continuing to uptrend, causing the market to downtrend. So it is what it is, guys. Market still looks weak. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up that there's no sign of a true bounce yet, and the situation is still very tense. So we're just waiting to see how things go. Also, let me just warn you all that if something happens over the weekend, the market could gap down. So just be careful. We will see what happens with this news over the weekend. Be careful, especially if you're holding any positions overnight. Keep this in the back of your mind, and we'll have to see how things go. All right, guys, thank you for listening. This is your super quick update video. Hope you guys have an absolutely incredible rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of Friday, and please stay safe out there, guys. I want the best for everyone, no matter where you are. I really just want people to do well in life. I want to see people succeed. I want you all to just improve no matter what. So keep your heads up. Let's remain optimistic, and we'll see how things go. Thank you for listening, and peace out.